So we need to find the area of the shaded region. We're told this is a square, and we're going to round to the nearest whole number. So we need to find the area of the circle. That's going to be bigger, right? And then we subtract the area of the square because the square is inside the circle. You could say it's inscribed in the circle. So area of a circle is pi r squared. Area of a square is just x times x, or length times length, however you want to think of it. So I think it's actually easiest to get the circle first, because if this is the center, we need the radius. So we just go out to here, and we're told this x coordinate is 8, which means this distance, this x is left and right. So that's 8. So we plug in pi times 8 squared. This is pi times 64. 64 pi, 64 times pi. You could leave it like that for now. We really don't want to round this yet because actually it doesn't really matter on this one because the square is not going to be rounded. But let's just leave this as 64 pi for now. And then we're going to subtract the area of that square. So how do we figure out, can we find the side length of the square? These side lengths, they're kind of these diagonal lengths. And really at this point, I don't expect you to try to find the side of the square because, if you knew this side and this side, you just do whatever it was times itself. But really the way we have to tackle this is by looking at these triangles. If I know this is 8, then this must be 8. So now I've got this right triangle. I can find the area of it by doing base times height divided by 2. 64 over 2, which is 32. So if that triangle is 32, then all 4 of them are 32. And so the area of the square is really 4 times 32. 4 times 32 is 128. So we're going to do 64 pi minus 128. My calculator, I can just type all that in at the same line. You might want to do 64 pi first, then keep that and subtract 128 from the answer. So you get 73.0619 blah, 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 blah. And I said round to the nearest whole number. So since this first digit is a 0, it's pretty easy. We just leave it at 73.